Alright guys, ready for some rock, paper, scissors? Let's go. Gotta think about what I want to do here. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Let's have a paper sandwich. How about that? Between two slices of rock. Alright everybody, here we go. We got a match, and this is a special Metagross. I know I can survive one Earthquake, but I don't remember if it's Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power Ice that I have. So I'm just going to go with Psychic, because I don't know, and I don't want to hit it with a Fire. That would be stupid. So I don't kill it. I do a pretty good chunk, but I obviously can't survive myself. So I'm expecting Stealth Rock to come up, and I'm just going to go right over to Orion. I'm kind of expecting to be taunted. Unfortunately for me, she roosted. I could have grass knotted, but that would have been way too complex to predict. So I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock myself. Even if I get taunted, I'll force him to use it. And in comes a Glaceon. I'm like, crap. So I'm looking at my team. I got a Shedinja, I've got a Dusknoir, I've got a Breloom, I've got an Orion, and then I've got a Gyarados along with that almost dead Metagross. So I'm like, great. Glaceon completely destroys my team. And I don't even know if it's scarfed or not. Every time I see a Glaceon, the damn thing's bloody scarfed. So I'm in deep crap. I don't know what to do. I could explode right there, but I still want to keep it as a spinner because of Shedinja. So I go over to Shedinja, hoping she's going to use Ice, and she doesn't. She goes right for Shadow Ball, which, you know, first I wasn't even sure if she would have it or not because it's not really that hot of a move, but also her move pool kind of stinks. So it was worth a shot. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off. And now, just in case she's, I don't know, I need to figure out what type of item she has or whatever. I believe I just go back to Metagross as fodder because nothing on this team can take what she can dish out. So I go to Metagross. She sticks with Shadow Ball, so I don't know if it's scarfed yet or not. And obviously here she's going to continue to stick with it. Maybe she'll switch Fearing Bullet Punch, but she saw I use Psychic. So this is only going to allow me to bring in Leviathan, get up a Dragon Dance just in case she is scarfed, and then hopefully hit it back with a Stone Edge for the kill. That's pretty much the only thing I can do in attempt to survive. So I get up a Dance, she's not scarfed, and thus switches to Ice Beam. Thankfully it wasn't HP Electric or something stupid. So, but it does a ton of damage, which isn't good for me. I can't believe I just said that. And I do in fact hit it with Stone Edge, which is what I wanted, which is nice, and Life Orb hurts. So I'm expecting Priority to show up eventually. I don't think that thing might have Ice Shard. I'm not sure. I'm more afraid of Scarf Destiny Bond than anything else, honestly. But I've already set up. He's already weak. I no longer... Do I have Orion still? Yeah, I do. But still, Gliscor's still hanging out for a potential Stealth Rock setup. So I just go for it. Turns out I'm faster. I'm always so afraid of Scarfs that I assume everything's freaking Scarf these days. But I do finish it off. Yay. And in comes Gliscor now, which I'm assuming she assumes she can survive. But I am going to show her that a +1 Life Orb Stab super effective Waterfall in the face is going to wreck over that thing. Because people don't make him defensive anymore. They give him speed and attack. It's just like, no, he's supposed to be defensive, and he's not anymore. So whatever. In comes Sizer, and I think about it for a long time. I'm just like, man, I resist it, yada yada. Stealth Rock isn't up, however, and I know that if I come in after something dies and intimidate it, then I know I can survive. Or I'm assuming, I suppose if it's banded, perhaps not. But I end up switching out anyway just to make sure. Still use it for later. Who knows what else there even is. I've killed, what, 2.5 sweepers, depending on how you want to count them. And I'm assuming she's going to have some slower things later on that I'll be able to deal some heavy damage out to because I'll be faster without a Dance. So I end up switching out, and I believe I go to Dusknoir. I didn't want to go to Shedinja just yet. I probably should have, but I didn't. So Bullet Punch does about 30%. I see its Life Orb. And here, instead of going for Will-O-Wisp, I don't want to miss or, you know, whatever. I'm just going to go for a Pain Split if she does go for it, or if she switches to something else, it should still help me out. Unfortunately for me, Stealth Rock hurt that thing quite a bit, so I didn't get to steal as much hit points as I wanted, but, you know. So anyway, Glaceon scared me in the first place, so obviously this thing's going to scare me too. Shedinja, I fear, isn't going to be as safe because it might have Toxic or something on there, and that can still kill Shedinja. Obviously, Breloom is not safe. What the hell? That water snake thing that Dragon dances, I suddenly forget Gyarados, because it's so low. That's not safe. So I'm just going to stay in and try and get some damage on, because I know I'm faster with a couple of guys. So unfortunately, that didn't really hurt whatsoever. I didn't use Will-O-Wisp because I want Breloom to potentially put it to sleep. So, but she gets a crit, which is nice, because now I can Pain Split. But one crit isn't enough. She's got to get Freeze Hacks as well, which is kind of a huge deal. This really sucks. I had Pain Split on that turn, which, I mean, it wouldn't have killed her or anything, but this allows me, I still can't switch, because if she does want to stay in an Ice Beam, something's going to die. So I have to stay in here, just in case she stays in here as well, and hope I wake up. I know that's not going to happen, so I don't really have a choice. I suppose I could switch to Shedinja. That'd probably be the smartest move I've got, but in comes Sizzler, which now I know it's going to Swords Dance. I'm still frozen. So I'm assuming this thing, it's going to have Swords Dance, it's going to have a Bug Move, it's got Bullet Punch. I'm expecting Pursuit to round off the set. So Shedinja's probably not going to be safe, but I don't have a choice. I have to go to Shedinja and hope she doesn't have Pursuit. And even then, you know, there's only so much that I can do. If it does have Pursuit, it's just flat out over. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I thought about staying in, trying to wake up and Will-O-Wisp it while it Swords Dances. But, you know, the chance of me thawing out that turn is slim to none, let alone I still have to have Will-O-Wisp hit. So I go over to Shedinja, who no longer has a Sash, which I'm very sad about. And there's the Swords Dance, and now it's just a matter of does she have Pursuit or not. There's 2 minutes left in the vid, so I mean she doesn't have Pursuit, she switches out. And I went with Will-O-Wisp. I probably should have done Confuse Ray, but I figured if something fluky happens and she gets up as another Swords and she's confused, that's only a 50% chance to save me. So of course in comes a Guts Hera, which now I'm like, great, I pretty much just have to stall it out. So I go to Dusknoir, hits me with Stone Edge, I see it's Life Orbed. At least I think, no, it's Burn. Okay, so it's not Life Orb, that was just Burn. And so there's one Stone Edge. I'm going to go to, what do I go to? I think I go to Orion again here, hoping that she can miss a Megahorn and I'll explode in its face, and then I can still have the game if that happens. So pretty much at this point I need a miss. That's really all I can do since I got frozen and the advantage was taken advantage of with the swords. So Megahorn goes in there, totally rolls over. God, I can't think of that thing's name. Claydol. There we go. I don't know if Confusion raises Guts as well, but even if it didn't or whatever, it's still a 50% chance that I still get owned. So in comes this guy. I've got to hope misses Stone Edge. No Stone Edge miss. I had Dig on the way, which would hurt or help with extra burn damage, and of course Dig damage, which would have been sweet. But at this point, you know, Yggdrasil comes in, and you know, epic old comeback, right, with Breloom out of nowhere. Not this time. Even if it did miss with the Megahorn, I don't know how Sizzler would have played out in the end. But Leviathan comes in. I'll probably be faster. I am Jolly. But even if I am because of Life Orb, I can't kill all 3 guys, nor can I take a Bullet Punch. So that's going to end the game, guys. I wasn't able to pull this one out. There wasn't a whole lot I could do after that. And Sizzler's going to come in. I'm just going to run to save a few milliseconds of time. And that's going to be it. So it was fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I enjoyed it. Stick around for more. Peace.